Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This morning is very early in London, and as usual, the weather is shit. I'm going to the hospital, not for working. Today's my day off, but I'm going because they're doing free COVID tests for all the NHS staff, which is good. I mean, I know what you're thinking. At the end of the pandemic, it is what it is, guys. I just had my blood test, and now I decided to go back home walking. I just checked on my phone, and from the hospital to my house it takes 90 minutes. I am halfway home, and while I was walking I just found on my way a store. It's called As Nature Intended, and it's an organic store, which I like it, and I stopped there to buy a few things organic, and I bought this one. It's a drink with lemongrass and kombucha. It tastes a bit funny. It tastes like lemon and vinegar together and a bit of spice. So it's okay, it's refreshing, because as I said before, the weather is a bit not nice. It's cloudy, you can see from the light I'm quite dark, but it's hot. Now I'm walking, I'm feeling very hot, so it's refreshing. Kombucha basically is like fermented tea. It can be black or green tea. It's got this taste a bit sweet. It's also effervescent. That's why in your mouth it looks a bit like fizzy drink. Right guys, I am in Clapham Common Park, halfway home, almost there. And Clapham Common Park is another of the biggest parks here in London. It's amazing. It's very good in the summer. You can come here, relax, because it's so big. You are able seriously to stay in all your peace. You can't hear cars and any other noises around. In general, I love Clapham area in South London because it's the best area if you want to enjoy, if you want to have a night out. I had the very best time here in Clapham. I've got good memories of night out in the Clapham. I can see Vauxhall Tower, half an hour, almost there, almost home. And then I'm gonna have lunch because I start starving. Because I just went passed through a fishmonger and I smelled fish. And I love fish. I just want to tell you a little story what happened yesterday to me. And I want to tell you just because if you watched my first video I made, the introduction video about my new healthy lifestyle, and where I'm talking about the help I had of this therapist. She talked to me, she gave me some advice how to deal with life, everyday life. And all my plan I'm making, and I'm following this scheme, which is like plan, focus, be kind with yourself, with other people. So what happened to me yesterday is basically the resume of this plan. It was one of those days, because it was actually yesterday after my night shift. Usually my bus, it takes me like half an hour, 40 minutes to go home. But yesterday it take me ages to go home. It was like 9:30. I just got in the house, and then I had a quickly shower, and I went to sleep about 10. And it was about midday. I received one delivery from Amazon. Now usually every time I'm expecting any delivery from Amazon, it comes always in the evening, never in the morning. Yesterday strangely arrived about midday. So my landlady and my other housemate, which at the moment they stay home because they are not working, they're so lucky, they were in their house as well, in their rooms. And the landlady, she collected my delivery. She never knocked on my door, never. Since I'm living in the house, she never knocked on my door. And yesterday at midday, after just 2 hours I was sleeping, she knocked on my door to tell me that I was having a delivery. I didn't answer because I woke up because I've got very light sleep. I can't manage to go in a deep sleep, and she woke me up. And then I didn't reply. I was so upset. I was trying to go back to sleep, and then just 10 minutes later, I received a phone call. It was the hospital, the occupational health for the hospital. They were calling me to ask me if I wanted to do the test I did today for the COVID. And I said, yes, I'm okay, but I'm not coming back now. When I finished to speak with the lady from the occupational health, I sent a message to my boyfriend on WhatsApp because he was asking me something. So I replied. And 5 minutes later, he was trying to call me back. And suddenly I answered very, very in a rude way, was very upset. So at the end, I just gave up with sleep. I just decided not to sleep anymore because it was no day to sleep. And so I went in the kitchen and I was trying to make some lunch, very quick lunch, and just something very quick. But I have to say, yesterday I made the seafood salad, which I posted on Instagram, and it wasn't bad at all. So even if I'm upset and angry, I can still cook good. And then in the afternoon, because I was so tired after lunch, I decided to try to sleep again. Even this time I didn't manage because my landlady, which has got the room just next to mine, she's so loud on the phone, so I can hear every time everything. So I just gave up again with sleep. And I did some, because I was so upset, so nervous, and I'm following, as I said, I'm following this plan, this advice that, this is nice, this advice given from my therapist. So I just turned on my YouTube playlist, my meditation playlist. One of these videos for meditation for anger, which you can use every meditation video you can find on YouTube. It doesn't matter, it doesn't need to be from therapists. So I was doing I did just 20 minutes of this meditation for anger. And yeah, after 20 minutes, where I applied the theory forget and forgive, I just opened back my eyes and I was feeling completely different. All this feeling of anger I was having, it was just gone. And I was like, okay, you know what? I don't care. Everything is in life happens for a reason. So it must be a reason why I can't sleep today. Just to give up with my sleep. So eventually I turned on my computer and I did some work of video editing on my last 2 videos. And in a couple of hours I managed to do all the editing and stuff. And yesterday evening I posted on my channel the last 2 videos, and I was happy. I was happy when I finished with my editing because it was worth it, even if I didn't sleep.
I'm finally at home and this is what I get from the store. I've got some granola, some burger, vegetable burger, some stock cubes, which I need for when I do the broth, and some oat milk, some rice cakes, organic rice cakes, and some tofu.